You're a fucking failure because you're a fucking failure. When I failed, it was my fault. When I succeeded, it was because I stopped thinking like a dumbass. Stopped doing dumb shit. Stop inviting outward influences and me being impulsive. I had to wrestle that stuff. I had to subdue it, overcome it, and make no allowance or invitation for it. That's what I'm talking about. It's why it's going to take you longer. Whenever I point to something in the price delivery, this is where I think it's going to go, and it runs there, when you observe and you study price action, what are you seeing? Because not everybody's going to see a fair value gap. Not everybody's going to see a mitigation block. Nobody's going to see, well, that's not everybody, but everybody isn't going to see a breaker. The one that jumps off at you, that you're just able to see right away, real quick and easy, that's the one you start with. Because you're all going to learn from that one foundation how you can apply every PD array after that, but you got to get good at one of them. How's that possible? Because you're all doing the same damn thing. The market's going to go to liquidity or inefficiency, and you have to have experience working towards getting that goal as a skill set that you can lean on. If I'm 100% confident that I know which side it's going to go for, buy side or sell side, whether it be in the form of inefficiency or actual liquidity below or above highs, whichever those two instances are, whatever I settle in on and I'm confident with it, when I show you my pyramids, where I'm building up a position, I'm literally trading every fucking PD array that's forming from the time I get in the trade until it gets to 50% of the range that I'm expected to see pan out. Then I can't do any more pyramid entries. But I'm literally trading every fucking PD array just to prove it and stick it in the asses of everybody there that doubts this stuff ain't really there. I do that, and any one of those pyramid entries could be your unique entry model. It's not selling the idea that that's better than the other ones that I've taken. Any one of those can be what you're looking for, but does it resonate with you? And what happens is when I do this, you all want to just go out and say, I want to be able to do that. I want to do 8 entries and capture this big run up, full pull. Close your eyes for a second. Not if you're driving. Think about the things that you've watched me engage and record entries on. Now, the entries may be similar to many other trades you've seen me enter on, but there is something that is always the same. I'm aiming for something. I'm either aiming for a fair value gap above where market price is if I'm buying. If it reaches up into that imbalance, that's where I'm unloading. Or if I'm bullish, I'm aiming for an old high or relative equal highs, something with buy side above it. I'm aiming for that because that's where the market's going to gravitate to. This is one of the hardest things that you as a human being will ever endeavor to do, because it's so easy to psych yourself out. I'm convinced that 80% of people that fail, they talk themselves into failure, either subconsciously or blatantly. Think about what you've done to yourself as a trader. If you've traded with live funds and you've blown that account or accounts, you can go right back to the moment where you knew at that moment, right before you did it, when you still had money in the account, the day that you did like 25, 30 trades, over leveraging, trying to fix something, trying to just do whatever, at some point, it became like you just wanted to end it all because it was too painful. Just click until I don't have any more money left. I don't have the discipline to do it right. I've already convinced myself that I'm never going to do this, so let's just blow the account and be done with it. So subconsciously what? Your mind tells your hand there's something to do. Push the button. But the chart's saying nothing about doing anything at all. You're never going to see a book written like that. But that's the stuff that goes on for real.
Good morning. You dirty little birdies, good morning. Happy Thursday, everybody. Welcome in. Like the stream on your way in, guys. If you'd be ever so kind, I do appreciate it. We got market open here in about 90 seconds or so. So come on in. The water's fine. Good morning, Wendell. Good morning, MJ. Good morning, Homeless Agent. Maida, good morning. PEJW, good morning. ICTMK, good morning. Kali, good morning, man. Kali, how's the account going? Hope you're still kicking some ass, man. What's up, George? Good morning. Tezakalamanja. Good morning, man. What's up, Barry? Callie? Up 5%, Kali. Let's go. You're almost there, then. You're only 1% away. Love to hear it. What's up, Market Maker Slayer? What's up, Kookie? Mr. Darwala. Good morning, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. And as you guys can see from the pre-market dump, price is taking out the data low from right out from under us. So that sucks. Really was looking for that data low delivery today, and we took it out pre-market. So we are going to have to readjust here and see what price gives. Let me know in the poll how you guys feel today. Do you guys still feel like we're going to get some good movement either to the upside or to the downside? Or do you feel like because of the pre-market movement, we will see a choppy AM session? Is what I'm curious to see. Looking looking here. So I marked out a couple of levels after yesterday. Obviously things have changed with this big move down. I went ahead and marked out this weekly volume imbalance on the NASDAQ up here above the 330s. But obviously we're not really in danger of trading up there at the moment, but we do have an SMT with this high from yesterday with ES. SMT with that high. And this 4-hour candle will close in 30 minutes. But definitely makes a guy wonder if these external lows are becoming this next draw. Let's scale into the 1 hour here. We do have imbalance right above these swing highs here. A BPR as well. I'm going to extend this across. 15. 5. So market's just opening up. We're only 90 seconds into the opening bell. Quite the opening range gap as expected, obviously, with that pre-market dump. Almost 200 points. So, you know, wouldn't be necessarily surprised to see price continue working lower here. Going into the morning, we'll find out here shortly, but we do have equal lows at the data low on ES that I would imagine will get traded through. We'll see if we get any manipulations here right at the opening range or not. We'll stay here on the 1 minute for now. Get a closer peek at everything, but otherwise, yeah, that's what I would be looking for in terms of you know, seeing if we get any follow through from this sell-off. Maybe trade back up into equilibrium of this range, hit that 1 hour BPR. You would think that, at least I personally would think, I would tend to think that a move higher from here would be a little bit more high resistance after this move, to be honest, in the short term. Mark out this low here as well. But working up here at the open. Yeah, we'll stay on like the 15 minute for now. But yeah, I think I'm gonna be. I don't really have like a super strong bias one way or the other. To be frankly honest, I would say maybe I'm leaning a little bit more to the downside, but that could change here depending on what price shows. But yeah, it's been kind of a slow week overall. You got options expiration this week, contract rollover, I mean, and obviously FOMC was yesterday. But I don't know. I feel like it's been kind of a slow week overall. I don't know how you guys feel or how you guys have done trading wise. I've taken a lot of break even trades, and then like one small loss on Monday. So it feels like it's been a slower week for me. PEJW says gunpoint would say 10 a.m. reversal. We'll find out. Yeah, George, I'm aware that there's SMT with this data low right now. ES didn't take it out. There's also SMT at the high though. Looking at the poll here, 49% bearish, 36% bullish, 15% chop. I personally think it would be a little less likely for us to retrace this whole sell-off like right away here at the open, or like right away here in the beginning of AM session. Just a feeling I have. I could be wrong. We are about 50% of the opening range gap currently. Trading into some 1 hour imbalance at the moment. SMT with this high now as well. I still think we could drive a little higher here. Oh, by the way, for anyone wondering, I figured this out yesterday. Turns out if this blue shaded area, they started adding these electronic trading hour backgrounds. But I found out if you go to settings and right here under symbol where it says electronic trading hours background, you just basically go and make that completely see-through. So I figured that out yesterday if anyone else was wondering. Nice dig up there into the BPR. Nice reaction. Look at that rejection off that. I'm gonna get ready. Oh man, I'm tempted to just turtle soup this, to be honest. I'm gonna see if we reject at all any more from here. If we do, I might just hop in. Not in yet. I'll close the poll off here. 50% of the chat is bearish. For anyone interested. If we keep grinding higher here, that's fine. We'll just wait a little bit. Another drive higher here. I'm going to stay bearish on this as long as this SMT is here. Oh shit, sorry. All right, guys, I'm gonna try a short here. I'm thinking here. Give me 1 second. Not in yet. I'm waiting to see. Price is kind of tipping its hand right now because as soon as we get a little confirmation, it immediately goes right back higher. So it's keeping me out of these trades. I'm not in yet. I'm looking at the 30-second here. Seeing if I can even front run this 1 minute. If we get a closure back below here, I'm going to take this. We're in an end-dog sandwich, are we? Cool. All right. ES just spiked up here. Null that idea for now. Hey, price kept us safe. I'm all right with that. We'll see if we want to shift structure here at all. I'm going to wait for this 1 minute. New 15-minute candle in like 5 seconds. I don't trade any pre-market. All right, I'm not a big fan of that 1 minute close. I'm going to keep waiting. New 15-minute candle just opened. Macro in 5. This could grind up. This could grind higher as well, all the way till 10 a.m. Oh, and by the way, we do have a little bit of 10 a.m. news. We have existing home sales, and then we got President Trump talking 10:40. Due to speak at the Digital Asset Summit in New York via satellite. Oh wow, look at this. You know, I'm okay with this though, because I'd rather this than price like give like fake confirmation. You know what I mean? Giving us like a change in the state of delivery on a 1 minute here, and then I take the trade and then it runs it out. I'm happy with this. I'd rather it keep me safe than absolutely push me forward and violate me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we might leave behind a 4-hour fair value gap as well. To your point, little Uzi. I mean, we're probably 100% leaving one behind. It's whether or not we leave it and then go take it at 10 a.m. or not. Look like a very likely scenario at this point. Are we back at equilibrium on NQ? I mean, yeah, this is what I was making room for. Was the price could do this pullback. I just find it very unlikely that we just totally reverse this whole move. I could be wrong, but I feel like that would be a little bit later down the road type of a setup. Yeah, ES didn't take the data low either. Yet. As you can see here. Macro is starting right now. We got the new 4-hour candle in like 10 minutes. It is starting to maybe give that feeling that we could close the 4-hour candle, manipulate higher, and then obviously the idea would be to try to short the 4-hour wick. So that could be a thing. We got medium impact news in 9 minutes, orange folder. But maybe not though. I'm still open to playing this before that. It's forcing us to be patient here though. Coffee in hand is right. Sharp as a tack. Yesterday's close is 61.8% of the pre-market move combined with 10 a.m. reversal. Could be a great spot. Hell yeah. Yes, we are range bound on the higher time frame, Carlos. Hence why it's been kind of a slow week. It makes sense though, right? Like if you looked at the weekly chart on NASDAQ, you saw like 4 expansion candles in a row. You kind of knew that there was going to be a week coming very soon that was going to be more of an inside week, right? Might end up being the contract rollover week. That would make sense. But yeah, guys, what I'm waiting for right now that would allow me to play this before 10 a.m. Would be if we did get, you know, a strong drive down here, inversing this gap here. I would be confident with that to give that a try. Otherwise, I'll just stay waiting here, stay patient. See what the rollover of the new hour brings, if anything. But yeah, it was like 180 point opening range gap. We're basically retracing the entire thing right now. So that's a thing as well. even if you wanted to get long, or like, let's say, even if I would have been looking for longs, I wouldn't be a participant in this move. I wouldn't have caught this, obviously, right off the rip from open. But even also, I would have, like, if I'm looking for longs, I'd probably been waiting and still be waiting for like a pullback into here, or maybe waiting for like a higher time frame now, like this 15-minute, to trade back into here in respect and go higher. I think that'd be a logical break-even point for us, if I'm able to get in a short up here. Would be to remove risk from this PD right here. Depending on what kind of structure we can get, but if we do get the move lower, I think it should be pretty low resistance, though. I think all of this should be relatively low resistance as we trade through from ES, pulling us down to these relative equal lows at the data low. That's what I would try to anticipate. Did anyone know when the times changed? Yeah, the times changed like a week ago. We sprung forward an hour. Well, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but it sounds like the chat is like, seems like we're pretty much all in agreement here. Like, this is a manipulation. I don't know if we're all gonna get cooked or if we're all right, but we'll find out. What's up, Nate? Hey, you make it a great day as well. George says it seems bullish to him, though. Okay. I'll probably be willing to play this twice. If we get this breakdown here, I'm going to try this. But we got the 4-hour close here in 2 minutes. It'd be nice. It'd be kind of nice, honestly, if we didn't get this breakdown just yet. Because we're leaving a 4-hour fair value gap above this high here. We've been trading the wrong times for a straight week. Don't you guys listen to me on stream? I feel like I talked about daylight savings like 5 times. Because usually you have to change a little bit of the settings on some of these indicators. They don't automatically do it. Come on, man. Come on. Queen Mommy Long Legs thinks we're going higher also. Yeah, maybe I'm just a low IQ individual and we go higher. I don't know. I would love to see 10 a.m. reversal, though. That'd be sick. Is there a website where you can check it? Yeah, Forex Factory had it on there. It's in November. I think, yeah, November. Is it November? Why do I... It's either October or November now, the first one. Here, let me look. Yeah, November and March. Early November, we fall back an hour. What? Because we're in fall. And then in springtime, we spring forward an hour. All right, guys, 10 a.m. opening here. The idea... What's up, Pluto? Pluto, what is up, dude? You like unsubscribed from the stream and now you're resubscribing again? Like, what's going on? What are you doing? But yeah, the idea would be, guys, this is what I would want to see at least, but 4-hour open here. Breakdown. Looking for something. Maybe we don't get it, but... Four-hour fair value gap here. Retracing this whole fucking move. Excuse my language. Opening range gap. Dead in the water. But yeah, even if I was bullish, I wouldn't have caught this. I would have been wanting to see something down in here. I would have wanted to see this manipulate below here into this gap and then go, if anything. So I don't really have FOMO here either. I guess you could have longed this, but even if I was bullish this morning, like going into this, I wouldn't have caught this. Yeah, where's New York midnight? It's all the way up here still. Fuck, dude. No, I mean, I think I'm just flat out. If we see New York midnight, I don't know why we would not go to 167 at least. I mean, if not like this weekly volume imbalance that I marked out, 339, I did not think that was going to be in play today after that sell-off this morning. Maybe it won't be. We'll see. Another straight move right at open, though. Wee! I'm going on a trip on my favorite rocket ship. Should I go for a 25 or 50 point stop loss? I mean, that depends on your trade. Put your stop loss where the trade's invalid. God candle up here. Look at this daily candle. This is ridiculous. Fuck. Here's your 4 hour. ICT said morning would be booty cheeks. Yeah, as soon as I saw data low was taken, like when I woke up this morning, there was a part of me that's like, dude, maybe I should just fucking sleep in. And then stream PM session or something, but no. I told the folks I'd be here. But yeah, truthfully, I was hoping to see price set up a short for us to data low this morning. That was my hope last night. So to my dismay, I woke up and saw that, and I was like, gosh, dang it. I don't know what to tell you guys. Even if I was bullish, I don't catch this move. I just don't. So. If no trade, I got to stream PM. Maybe I will, dude. I don't know. Well, anyway, March Madness starts today. You guys fill out any brackets or what? What time does that start, by the way? Starts today at 11:15 my time. Supposedly. Do I subconsciously favor shorts to longs like you? I don't know. You know what, Carlos? That's interesting you say that. I think I have an easier time shorting. Or maybe like I think I have an easier time identifying shorts, you could maybe say. But no, I'm more of a perma bull on the stock market. I know it's even day to day, kind of, but there's still a slight favor to longs, right? Like 55% of the time, on average, we're going higher on an intraday basis. But yeah, I don't know if maybe that's the cynical side kicking in that we can relate on. But yeah, I do feel like I feel like maybe I can identify shorts a little easier if that answers your question. But I don't know. I wouldn't say that's like a an issue or anything. You know, if I'm bullish, I'm bullish. I'll fucking take a long. I love going long. But that is an interesting, like, psychological phenomenon in trading. That's definitely a real thing. I feel like that there's certain people that definitely favor shorts or longs, just kind of naturally. Not sure why that is. You can see how this 4-hour candle, keep in mind, we still are in this 4-hour gap to the left. And this is where I wanted to see price be high resistance, which we're not. Obviously, we're just like a rocket ship straight through so far. But the idea would still be that this could become a 4-hour candle wick, and then this 4-hour candle could flip bearish. We also got Trump speaking in 30 minutes, apparently. At the Digital Asset Summit, whatever that is. Five-minute gap in here. My intuition and my logical brain tells me that maybe I should wait for this invalidation prior to trying to short here, because this could just hold and we could see price rally. Five-minute fair value gap tap here on NQ. No tap on ES. Little internal range liquidity SMT there. Something internally, though, the voice in my head is telling me to just not... The voice in my head is, like, very loud, telling me don't flip bias. Don't ask me why, but it is. It's telling me, Tyler, don't fucking do it. Don't let the FOMO make you flip. It's already allowed you to not take a loss, even though you were wrong. Isn't that enough? Yeah, for those that have the background issue on TradingView, go to settings, underneath symbol here. They added this electronic trading hours background. Just go and turn that off. Set that to 0. I'm not sure why they thought adding that was a good idea. I don't know. That was annoying. I didn't know what that was for a while. I couldn't turn it off. But yeah, I guess if you went long right at the open, enjoy. I don't know. You want me to tell you? Lil Uzi, it might still turn into that. We'll see. Quite the move, though. I mean, we've essentially retraced what, like 70-80% of the pre-market sell-off. Straight up at open. Yeah, Wriggles, I don't know. I think getting ready to listen to Trump talk every single day is probably going to be on Forex Factory almost every day for the next 3.5 years. So just at a point right now where I'm just waiting. This could tap and just we keep trading higher. I'm not as interested in playing that at the moment. Or I'd wait for some more structure and set something up, but fucking crazy. What a reaction, dude. I mean, it's bullish order flow for sure. Christ. No, I haven't taken anything yet. But just watching this price play out like this, it's got me definitely considering just flipping to a bullish bias and trying to get a move from here to like 167. Five-minute fair value gap tap, immediate. I mean, just immediate respect and movement higher to new highs. I think I'll wait for this 5-minute candle closure. See if we can create this last final inversion. If it does, I'll scale into like the lower time frames and see if we can get something like that. But otherwise, yeah, if we don't close and we respect and we end up wicking all the way back down, I'll go back to maybe seeing if we set up a short. Candle closure in 1 minute. Pluto, you think we're going up here? I have that weekly volume imbalance marked out. You think we're going 339? It's basically the previous weekly high as well. Not exactly, but close. Yeah, I marked that out last night. And then I don't know, the pre-market sell-off to data low kind of threw me off. All right, guys. I'm going to take that. I hopped in all the long here. And we are going to soon find out. We're going to soon find out if me flipping my bias was silly or not. Filled at 29. I want to see a move higher here to possibly 167 area. I think New York Midnight's a good spot to go break even. But we traded into this 1 minute fair value gap after we're getting this 5 minute inversion above that last fair value gap up in here. So we're just respecting bullish order flow. I'll give it a try. I'm going to be a little annoyed, though, if this just flat out reverses on me, though. I'm not going to lie. A little bit of FOMO, John. A little bit of FOMO, yeah. I'll admit it. See if I give a fuck. We'll see if I give a fuck if my stop gets hit, yeah. Yeah. Oh, brother. You're fighting with it also, it's how you know, yeah. Yeah. I mean, if I'm gonna at least I'm trading with the trend here. Like, it's not like I'm sitting here trying to force shorts that aren't, like, prices not showing me we're willing to go short at all. You know? Another new high here. I'll be going break even soon. Knock on wood. My dog is like freaking out in the other room right now. Currently up about 40 points, guys, on this. We've just been staying bullish. We have a fair value gap protecting my entry here. I just go ahead and take the risk off now. And go check on my dog because he's fucking whining like a little bitch. BRB. Dude, I don't know what he was whining about. He's just sitting there whining. All right, we're hitting midnight here on ES. Yeah, this should continue. All right, I'm gonna keep the risk off. This should go. This should go. Currently up about 50 points. Partial if you want, I guess, if you're in this. All right, I'll take one off. Just for fun. Looks like ES. We're about to trade above this little high here. So it took a little partial here at New York midnight. Up 50 points. Impulsive trade. Yeah, I had to flip my bias. I don't know if it was necessarily impulsive. Like, I just kind of had to stubbornly get... I mean, I'm just watching what price is doing, I guess, but... That's... I mean, I would say maybe it was a little FOMO. I'm okay admitting that. I maybe would have paid the price for it, so... Just happened to be one of those times I did not. Thank God. Yep. Tramp and two. No, we got Trump's now for another like 12 minutes. We have a new 30-minute candle though soon. All right. I'm just going to kill the trade there. I don't like this reversal that we're doing. A little over 1 to 2 and all said and done, or a little over 1 to 1. Secured two. Yeah, I only secured 250 per account there. Well, I'm going to take that off. I'm not liking this. Remember, it went against my original bias, so I'm not as convicted in this move. But nice little win there. Feels good to get back on the winning side of things after a slow week. We'll see if it just wicks this low and continues. That's fine. But do new 1030, 30-minute candle here. Yeah, I'm scrolling up here. He dropped a mean deuce. Nice. He is a Pomsky, but he looks like a Husky. He probably saw another dog, which is why he's whining. But, God, that's so annoying. When you're in a trade and all you hear is... I'm like, oh my fuck. Make it stop. You know what I'm saying? Good Lord. Yeah, happy with that exit here. We're kind of coming back strong. Maybe to continue. We put in obviously some equal highs here. Just above midnight. But that trade kind of already felt like a freebie to me. I wasn't anticipating taking that, but cats are better. I would not go that far. No, I wouldn't go that far. Whoa, calm down. Calm down. I don't know if I'd say that. I mean, it really is kind of hard to believe that. Like, gun to my head, I feel like we should go higher here still, but I'm really not super sure. But who knows, man? Maybe we could be getting ready to get that short roll that we've been waiting for all morning. Oh my God. What a dream. What a dream that would be. See if he wants to give us this inversion here. If this fails, I think we at least probably go to this low. Minimum. But if this holds, we got these equal highs right here. Is anybody in this? Might give this a try if we can get this to not run away. All right, guys. I hopped in that, actually. I'm going to take this. I'm going to try this inversion. Only 2 this time, so I lowered size a little bit. Stop's kind of big. And if we immediately trade right back above this gap, I'm going to get out. I'll just kill the trade off. All right. I cut that off. Gave back some of those profits there. Who the fuck trades inversions anyway? Oh, 3 minute didn't close. Why don't you guys tell me? One small win, one small loss. Slight green still, but yeah, if I would have seen the 3 minute, I probably wouldn't have taken that. I didn't realize. I checked the 1 and the 5 and we looked good. See here. So this 1 minute and 5 minute close like this, but then you have this 3 minute. Look at that. Tricky little bugger. Tricky little bugger. If I would have seen that, I probably would not have hopped in that, but IVG's grandma's a hoe. So yeah, gave back. I don't know how many points I was there. $66 entry closed, or wait, sorry, 29 entry closed at 66. So yeah, gave back like 36 points. ES just took out that high at 760. Retesting New York Midnight here again. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Bird. All right, yeah, Trump should be speaking like right now ish, roughly, or should be getting started. I wonder if I can find that on YouTube. I don't see it. Not sure if it really matters. But you never know. Yeah, I don't see it. Well, anyway, macro in like 7 minutes. See what we look like here as we roll into the top of the hour. But yeah, man. I don't know. We'll see if we get something here to set up. But yeah, I was up like like 270. I think it was like 260, 270 up across my accounts after the first win. Gave back some, so now I'm up about 100 per account. Not a whole lot going on, but. Yeah, pretty wild, man. I'm not gonna lie. This is tough. I mean, it like shouldn't be tough because you like see a move like this and you think to yourself like, man, we're spooling. This is what you want. But like pre-market sell-off, taking data lows, we just immediately just fucking cut right back through all of this. I don't know. This was just odd to me. Talk about a V recovery, dude. Right at open too, it's just straight up crazy. Wah, wah. Let's see. Probably would have tagged me out at break even. If I left my trade on though, my long, probably would have tagged me out at break even. My fill was like, my fill was 29. So it probably would have got, yeah, it would have stopped me out of break even. So it was a good exit there. Like I said, kind of got fooled into getting in the short off this 1 minute inversion and 5 minute inversion. Appreciate it, Justin. But just didn't see this 3 minute respect it. So that's my bad. Got to have your head on a swivel with these time frames sometimes. You know? What? What did I miss? Bro, fucking chill. I'm not reading the chat 24/7. But you acting like a whiny little baby in the chat about me not seeing your question. I don't know if you're aware of this, but it doesn't really exactly make me want to like answer any questions that you might have. Just, I don't know if that makes any sense, but can you explain how this power of 3 candle is useful? I see it a lot recently. I mean, yeah, just if you don't want to toggle back and forth with time frames, you can see how things are on whatever time frame you want to look at. So this is the 4 hour currently. We'll show you the daily chart. So the daily chart is going to look like a daily chart is going to look like a doji right now. So yeah, it's just something to keep it right front and center so you don't lose track of it, I guess. But I like it. I see some people use like, do you guys use the what's it called? What's his name? 2 degrees. That's what it is. 2 degrees. You guys see the what is it, like stat map? I think he's got a couple like paid indicators. Do you guys use those at all? I don't use them personally. I mean, I don't think they're like 100% necessary, but it looks like it like tracks like what is like standard deviations for you automatically. So that might be, it could be useful. I could definitely see why people would use it. But I personally don't. I've thought about it. Maybe I need to get closer into the like inner circle of ICT traders, and then he'll just like give me access to it. I don't even know how much it costs. But yeah, I see people using it. I swear markets are so random sometimes. This is why you cannot be 100% right in the markets and will eventually lose. Yeah, sometimes markets are unpredictable at the end of the day. I know we as ICT traders like to talk with a attitude that we know what market's going to do because we can spot the manipulation and we know where price is drawing towards, but the reality is market can be unpredictable. Even if you do have the draw correct, sometimes you got the timing wrong or vice versa. So that's why you'll never hear me say like price is doing this. You know, I can have a lot of confidence sometimes, but like it's still only a probability at the end of the day. I'm just happy if I don't get another setup here as we roll into the macro, which is just beginning. I will end the day green if all ends right now for the morning, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of tricky though. Do I use daily profiles? I mean, yes and no. I know what they are, but it isn't like forefront of my thinking. I like to think that my outlook is very simple. you could argue that it's even subjective or discretionary. But I really am just, I'm identifying, like, at night, I look at 2 time frames. I look at the daily and the 4-hour. And my bias generally going into the next morning is where I believe the daily candle looks like it wants to expand to. And that can change because overnight, pre-market, sometimes you get crazy moves and you kind of have to just, readapt. So that happens a lot. Today was definitely one of those. Today was definitely one of those days. The reason that I marked out the weekly imbalance, the weekly volume imbalance up here on 339, was because of how we looked on the daily. So, like, looking at the daily candle, what I was anticipating, or I should say maybe hoping to see overnight, was I wanted to see the daily candle, like during London, manipulate these equal highs. And then if we had bearish PD arrays, I wanted to see price trade back down into data lows. And then going forward, see if we can get price expanding towards this weekly volume imbalance, previous weekly high. So that was kind of the thinking. That was a thought process here. We kind of did it in reverse order. But yeah, no, so I have that bias, right, where I think the daily candle will go. Sometimes using the 4-hour because sometimes the daily is not very clear. And yeah, and then I guess internally I'm trying to identify power of 3 and then trade the distribution of that, right? So so it can be a little discretionary. And then once I have that, my model for entry is kind of flexible. It could be an inversion, it could be 2022 model, BPR, whatever it is, breaker. But to me, that's like the narrative piece, right? Like the draw, identifying proper power of 3. And when you get it right and you hit, I mean, it's like just a banger, easy trade. Obviously, when you're a little bit more range bound on the higher time frame, which we're range bound as far as like this weekly profile goes, compared to like the last few weeks. The last few weeks we've been in expansion mode to the downside. So with this week being a little bit more accumulative, it can create some issues. So it hasn't been a bad week by any means. It's just been slow. A few break-even trades, a couple small losses, small win. Like, definitely not break the bank in a good or bad way this week. Which I'm happy about, especially if this weekly candle closes kind of, more of an inside week, then I'll be okay with that. You've been looking for shorts since open? If you reset, if I rebill when I'm in drawdown, do I get reset of balance of 50K? OMFX, you only get a reset of your balance if a rule has been broken. So the only rule that could be broken would be max loss. So honestly, what I would do is if you're going to get rebuild, I would just send it, honestly. Like, have the account blown when the rebuild hits. To be honest, if you get rebuild and you're in drawdown, you could hit them up and they'll probably reset it for you. That's happened to me in the past, and they reset it for me. But yeah, technically it doesn't reset automatically unless you've broken a rule. Oh, package has been delivered. Top of the hour in 5 minutes, guys. Like the stream if you're having fun hanging out, though. I do appreciate it. And it helps the channel quite a bit. If I don't get enough likes today, I'm never streaming again. No, I'm just kidding. Lang Trades. I think you might have tagged Tyler Jacobs yesterday as well. I don't know if you're trying to talk to him or me. My name is not Tyler Jacobs, by the way. But that is a buddy of mine that is in the chat often. Yes, I use fib projections and standard deviations, yes. That is an option as well, OMFX, what Carlos said. Totally up to you. I believe you, Lang Trades. Yep. I had a feeling that's where you were going with that. What's the like goal? Currently, we're at 56 likes, so there's 200 of you stingy bastards in here that won't like the stream. I don't know. God, you do a stream for free, nobody give you a like for free. What the hell? What kind of trade-off is that? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe I haven't earned it. We don't believe in welfare likes over here, boys. You gotta earn your keep. It just hurts my feelings if I haven't done that yet. Yeah, I was curious what you think about projections like that. It's interesting. Yeah, no, I definitely use them for sure. But you also don't even like. I understand like it's cool having the levels printed on your chart, but you also don't need like. You can eyeball a lot of this stuff. I understand that's not like super precise and whatever, but like you just look at a range where a manipulation occurred and you can eyeball like 2 deviations of that range, right? And so on. But usually I'm only using standard deviations. Like I want to see it line up with something anyway. I would like to see generally the 2 to 2.5 standard deviation line up with like a liquidity level or just a higher time frame PD array. Well, here's what we look like on the 4 hour. Obviously, a lot of the short bias came from the equal lows that we printed on ES with data lows. I know we had an SMT, so don't repeat it in the chat. I'm aware. And then ultimately seeing a 1 hour and 4 hour PD arrays over here. I was hoping to see that hold price down. That was why the short idea around 10 a.m. was, I thought was valid, but yeah, crazy. We just totally retraced that entire move from pre-market sell-off. Goes to show how bad they wanted them data lows, bro, boys and girls. Them data lows. I'm still open to playing shorts, by the way. American held hostage by the Taliban has been released and is heading back to the United States. How about that? We like to see that. Now we're starting to sell off here, dude. My goodness. As soon as this 3-minute gap lets go, I mean, it's just like, wow. $11 a.m. candle. It's actually a little SMT at the swing high too of the S. I'm setting up this trade off this 5-minute order block. If we get the closure below there, I'll set a limit on 0.30. We'll just call it 0.35. But yeah, 0.34 and 3/4. If we don't get the close, then I'll probably maybe just step away for the morning here. $40 seconds left on this candle. And then I would just be short term looking to target the current 4-hour candle low. Which would be about discount of the range as well. All right, guys, my limit is set. See if it will wick up and put me in. NQ the weaker of the two, for sure. No. I thought about just hopping in here. I'm going to let it come back and grab me if it's going to, or run away without me. All right, guys. I am in this. Looking for 100 points here. Back to discount of the range. This line here is still my break even. Last trade of the morning. President Trump says, "Together we will make America the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and crypto capital of the world." Yeah, I believe when I see it, pal. We love instant drawdown. Yeah. Yeah, no. It's a fair setup here. My take profit is essentially right at equilibrium of the range. Do have this 30-minute gap. Peace out, Carlos. What's up, Zane? Doing all right. 1 win, 1 loss this morning. This is my third trade attempt. If it loses, I'll be red for the morning. Could get a nice trade here, though, back down to discount of the range. That'd be a beauty. What's up, Brian? I'm currently up like $100 per account, but this trade is floating a little in drawdown at the moment, as you can see. I'll be down probably just under 1 R if this trade fails. But yeah, it was kind of a trickier data, I'm not gonna lie. For me, at least. I got an earlier on a reaction of 4-hour bullish FVG, bullish order flow, 1 minute bullish SMT, 1 minute bull FVG, targeting open of 4-hour FVG. Good trade. Yeah. Yeah, you can see that NQ is definitely the weaker one, so I'm happy to be in NQ for the short. I got my stop above this 5-minute gap, though. To me, I just think a retracement to equilibrium makes sense here. At least, right? Maybe ES dies and we come all the way to the equal lows by the data low. Teasing the entry there. Currently using my entry as support. I know G-Web like 3 years. It took a while. Yeah, whoever went long right at market open is probably booking flights to Cabo right about now. Hey, we saw a little bit of green. Market Maker Slayer said he's short from 92. Right on. But yeah, nothing really to do here. I'm just going to wait and see if this can play out for us or not. Looks all right for the moment. Kind of going in and out of profit here. It is, yeah, 18 after. So getting a little bit late here in the session. Do you determine your bias off of respects or disrespects of higher time frame fair value gaps? Yeah, I could say so, yeah. It's a good short, but not entering in this shitty slow price action. Done for the day. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I looked at these sessions here because you can see we're shorting from taking out Asia and London highs. Sometimes what you'll see happen though late AM session is you'll see price kind of chop around and accumulate and then it'll go take out the AM session high before a reversal. So that's always a possibility here, I suppose, but like I said, I think shorts to equilibrium of the range do make sense. A little rebalance. Like that close on that 5-minute. ES and NQ. ES had a... Ironically, ES had a stronger bearish close. Love that. Appreciate it, John. K trades is in longs. First time. First time. That's funny. Well, I would say good luck, K trades, but I wouldn't mean it, so. Sorry. Yeah, we're creating bullish SMT against this trade, which kind of sucks. It sucks until it goes away. If it doesn't though, I guess I'd probably say like if this or a subsequent 5-minute candle closes back above this structure here, I'll probably kill the trade. So I don't take a full stop out, but hopefully this can just continue lower here. You can see the ES put in a slightly lower low here with this low here. Try not to overmanage it. I mean, I look for SMT on any time frame, G. SMT is something though that like it's a qualifier for me. It's not like the end all be all. I don't start a bias based on SMT, if that makes sense. Back at entry here, dude. The low is hanging on for now. But yeah, candle closure back here above the 250, the 050s. I'll cut the trade off. All right, new 5-minute candle here. I gotta pee, so you guys keep an eye on this. I'll be right back. I'm back. Oh, let me get this straight. We're in profit. As soon as I get back, we go right back into drawdown. The fuck? I did wash my hands. I peed on them. My pee sterile. I call it my Indian cologne. Ryzen said there's no way in hell price goes to your stop loss. Now you got me scared. Now you got me thinking it's going to go straight to my stop loss just because you said that. I would never say there's no way in hell. There's always a way. There's always a way it could go to my stop loss here. You got to remember we're trading up from a 30-minute gap here. Oh, it could. I hope it doesn't, but it could. You're waiting for a deeper retracement to short? Would you be waiting for a deeper retracement to go long? What are you waiting for? Price to get into discount and then short? Here to the boys back home drinking Duro beers on a Friday night. No, I've never seen Yellowstone. Yeah, waiting for discount to buy makes sense. But the reason for my idea that I would close my trade if we closed above this is because we have bearish SMT, or I'm sorry, bullish SMT here. ES put in a lower low. So I will not, I'll do my best and not take a full stop out if price wants to reverse to the New York game session high from here. But I'll be waiting for the candle closure, so I'll be at the mercy of that. So far, so good. Let him cook, chat. Let NASDAQ cook. We got like 2.5 minutes left on this 5-minute candle. Would love to see it close below the lows here. Tyler, tip on how to be nonchalant. What? Are you asking me if I have any tips on how to be nonchalant? Or are you saying you have a tip for me on how to be nonchalant? If you're asking me how to be nonchalant, I don't know. I feel like you think I'm nonchalant? I don't know. You think you just do it, you know? How to stop gooning? Yeah, yeah, don't ask me. No, sir. All right, guys. Strong bearish closure here. I'll just take the risk off. We're getting this movement here. TP is equilibrium of the range. I will take it off early if ES hits it first. Go ahead and move the stop down. Protect that trade there. What's up, Sid? All right, so we're risk-free here. What's up, Ray? Hey, guys, like the stream. Did I earn your like yet? Or do you gotta hit TP first? Go ahead and give me an old like-a-roo. Someone said VWAP? No, dude, come on. Don't say that. Oh. We're almost there. I have 3 micros on. When we take out this low, maybe I'll shave one of the 3 off. But it should carry through, guys. We're not like this low is in premium still. Does that make sense? So it really shouldn't respect and then reverse. So there you go, guys. I took 1 micro partial off, up 50 points. I do not want to see a turtle soup here. I don't think that would make sense. We do have SMT for the moment, but I think this should fail. This should dump. We got 2.5 minutes left on this candle. If we don't close below here, I'll close the trade. How about that? How about that? Two minutes left on the candle. Oh, Ben, I'm aware. We also got bullish SMT, Ben. We're just in premium still of the range, so. One minute left on the candle, guys. If we do close above that low there, I probably am going to hop out of this trade. I'm at least going to take another partial off. All right, 15 seconds left. We're not going to close below that. I'm going to take one more off. So, for the moment, I am back up 255 per account. Not much, but can't give me a fucking straight delivery here without a pain in the ass, can you, market? You son of a bitch. Come on. We'll make it a true break even. FVG. FVG. Ah. At least we took short like you wanted from the morning. Yeah, hang on. Yeah, no, either way, we're walking away up 250 plus per account. Could be better, could be worse. I'd have some satisfaction if this would just deliver the rest of the way to equilibrium, though. But maybe that'll be the PM move. Could be going for New York AM session high here as we roll into the lunch hour in 20 minutes. And then give that equilibrium retracement. Yeah. I don't always copy trade. I'm copy trading 4 accounts today on Top Step X. How often you take payouts? It kind of depends on if I'm getting fucked or not. It depends if NQ's doing me or I'm doing NASDAQ, dude. I don't know. It kind of just depends. I don't have like a routine schedule. I can't take a payout if I don't win. You know? But yeah, it's just profit above the buffer. That's what I take out though. So yeah, it's not really based on time for me. It's more so based on like, can I get enough cushion over the buffer where I feel like taking a payout. Long this shit. Yeah, it's not looking great here, boys and girls. This 5-minute candle closes here in 45 seconds or so. It would need to wick down here pretty aggressively in the last minute to save the break-even stop on the rest of this. But took 2 partials off. 1 partial below this low here. Another partial as this candle was getting ready to close. So if I can stop that break-even here on this last one running, obviously it's not ideal, but I'll have two winning trades that were both smaller wins and then a small loss obviously as well. So, but we'll still be green on the day. I don't know, man. It's just it was a tough day, to be honest. Not gonna sit here and say that today was like super easy or anything. We didn't even hit VWAP. Get out of here with that shit. Relative equal lows on ES, yes, but we have SMT. I mean, you guys heard me saying I thought this was just gonna dump right through, to be honest. SMT means nothing if the lows are that smooth, in my opinion. Well, explain this to me then. All right, stop that break even on the last runner. Explain this to me then. Data lows, ES. Data low NQ. I know it's just so tricky sometimes. Like SMT can be such a freaking tease, dude. And people will ask, like, how do you know when an SMT will hold or when it won't? And that's why you don't know. I'm never going to sit here and be like, yo, yeah, I know exactly when SMT is going to fail and when it's not. Like, that's such bullshit. That's why SMT, in my opinion, and this is what ICT has said as well, like, you can't be looking at SMT as like your main like bias creator. You're like the thing that gives you the most bias. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know when it's going to fail and when it's going to hold necessarily. So you need all the other context to help you figure that out. You know? That's the way I look at it, at least. I don't know. Question after passing your combine in 5. Is it 5 consecutive you need to make 200 or just 5 trading days you need to make 200? Yeah, 5 trading days. It does not need to be consecutive. Sharp a razor. Does not need to be 5 consecutive days. That'd be pretty tough to do, to be honest. But yeah, guys, that will probably do it for me for the morning session here. Walking away up 200 and final score here, $257 per account here. So not too bad, not too great either. Just it is what it is. Just a nice little light morning, I guess, for me. Kind of reviewing how I feel I did today. Yeah, the only I mean, not just because it was a loss, but the first short that I took. So I took that one win going long. And then I feel like I managed that pretty good, like getting out, essentially seeing the rejection off midnight, because I would have been stopped at break even anyway. And when I went short, that's my only regret, just because I didn't notice, like, I just didn't see the 3-minute time frame, which would have kept me from taking the 1 and 5 minute inversion here initially. So that's my bad. Just didn't see that. I did cut it before I hit full stop out though, so that's 1 plus. Overall, I'm not too ashamed with my trade management today. I feel like I did the best I could with the conditions that I had. Someone asked earlier what my bias was going into the morning, and my bias was short bias, partially because of those equal data lows here on ES and just that big sell-off that we had pre-market. I did not feel like it was super high probability for price to just, like, we create all these bearish PD arrays. We had bearish SMT at the high already yesterday with ES. And then seeing this displacement down, I'm like, man, I just feel like this move higher should be a little bit higher resistance. I mean, you can see the equal lows we have stacked up here on these indices as well. So that was just the way I was leaning. I was leaning more towards, like, okay, we get a retracement to equilibrium of this range and then look for shorts inside of a 1 hour BPR here. And then, yeah, this obviously didn't happen. Price was just right back up, you know, traded back that entire move here from pre-market, that pre-market sell-off. So that's why I did not capitalize on any of the initial long this morning. Not that I would have anyway, just because it happened right away at the open, basically straight up, and then not really a whole lot of opportunity to get in on like a pullback or anything like that. So yeah, I can't say that I would have caught those anyway, personally. But yeah, overall, I feel like I did. I did my best. I don't know. Is that the best way to put it? Yeah, let's do a P&L check quick before you guys all hop off. Like the stream before you leave. I know like 2/3 of the stream already left, but you guys are the real ones still hanging out. Let's do a P&L check, see how you guys are doing. And then I gotta go play with the doggy, get him outside. He's probably depressed because he feels like I'm neglecting him. But yeah, let me know if you guys are green or red or flat today. I guess that's a possibility as well. I don't really know what to expect either going into the afternoon. Like, I guess I would lean still more. I feel like I would still lean. Did we hit a 1 hour gap, by the way? No, obviously not. Okay, yeah. We're in the macro here of this hourly candle going into lunch. You know, I feel like I would still lean for the bearish reversal here. Honestly, like, I'm not saying like right this moment necessarily, but perhaps lunch hour takes us higher. We trade above current New York AM session and PM session highs from yesterday, possibly. I just still think we got some rebalancing to do personally. And like my idea would have been also looking for like being open to the long idea if we traded back down into equilibrium and then formed, you know, bullish PD arrays back up. So that's what I was waiting for, to be like long again. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now, guys. I don't know. It's kind of a wait and see. We'll see how price forms here. I might take a trade in PM session. I might not. If we end up kind of just chopping around the rest of the day too, I'll probably quickly try to recognize that and then just stay away. But I will be live tomorrow morning, guys, as well. We don't have any news tomorrow, so we'll have to maybe approach with some caution perhaps, but we'll see when that price gets here. I'll keep you guys updated in the Discord and on Twitter and YouTube if I take anything else today. But looking at the poll, we got 52% green, 11% red, 37% flat. So yeah, either mostly green or flat. Very little red, which I'm happy to see. That's dope. Out of the 30 or so of you guys that have voted. But hope you guys did well today. Hope you guys enjoyed the rest of your Thursday. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Appreciate you guys being here as always. I'll see you guys tomorrow. And yeah, don't be a degenerate. Peace out, everybody.
Sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ charts on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.